kind of hard to bring it out sometimes.
No, it's fine.
So it's like a, science geek, good old boy. I'm definitely a different person. I'm not the typical person walking the street, as my wife might say. Dukes of Hazzard Museum, there's only 3 in the world, and one's in Rougemont, North Carolina. So this is a box I'm getting ready to work on. This is kind of how I do it. I'm trying to tell a story. So this story is going to be about, in the Reunion movie, they had a car called 00, and it was the only car that ever beat General Lee over a land race. I'm storytelling in a box, pretty much. Welcome to the Boar's Nest. This is my creation of the Dukes of Hazzard show. When you come through the doors, I want you to feel like you're in rural North Carolina, maybe in the late 70s. I came home and told my wife I'd like to build a museum of the Dukes of Hazzard. And she said, really? I said, yeah, and she knows that I'll go ahead and do it, so I did it. And I've enjoyed every bit of it. I've always liked the Dukes of Hazzard because the values. And how can you go wrong with pretty women, fast cars, and country living? I mean, that's what it's about. People give me the old signs. They're like, hey, you want this old sign? It's kind of beat up. You might not can use it. And I look at them like, oh, that's perfect. Because if you had a flat sign on the wall, it don't stand out. This has got wear and tear, right? This is like the Duke boys. Maybe the Duke boys shot this one with a bow and arrow. So stuff like this is perfect.
Just a good old boy, never meaning no harm.
Yeah, I think I have a good eye for things. I enjoy doing stuff like this. I enjoy showing and seeing people's expression. If I can see a smile come through the door, it gets me energized, and I do more. That's my pay. I don't think another museum has been started since 1946 in this area. So this is kind of a big deal for me. When I was painting this area, I was painting the orange, of course, for the Dukes of Hazzard orange. So I had this paint can and the paint was dripping. I'm like, hey, that kind of works. So I just left the paint cans up there. Yeah, I consider this an art. It's like a palette for me to work on. When I do the boxes, it's a 3D drawing. If somebody was to ask me what I do with the North Carolina Museum of Life and Science, I'd say everything. Because when you're a small museum, I work in the exhibits department. We do prototyping, design, we repair, we facilitate, we put up new exhibits. I pretty much grew up at the museum and coming from a rural area, and the museum is really a science-based place. So, but I grew up on stock cars and my grandma, farming tobacco. So I grew into a science person, I guess you might say. Technology and rural life blend together in Durham. Goal of the North Carolina Museum of Life and Science is to entertain, educate, and show people an experience of what life has to offer. And at the Boar's Nest, we want to make people smile and entertain too. It's a cool place to work, and that's why I've been here 25 years. So we do it on the good old boy side, and we do it on the geek side, a science geek. So I'm stuck somewhere in the middle. So if you think just good old boys just drive Dodge Chargers, check out this. This is a different side of me. Come on in. So what we got here is the electric bike. It's self-propelled. This is the future. And I'm getting ready to put solar cells on my house. So I'm a green person, you know, I'm gonna protect the environment. Yeah, you wouldn't expect this from me. I wear a lot of boots. So I was able to take my love of Dukes of Hazzard, my skills and experience of working in a museum, and then the good old boy aspect, and I just put them in a blender, and this is what happened. We've been saying yeehaw ever since. I think there's the art of doing stuff has been lost. Just like when I'm at my other museum I work at, Museum of Life and Science. We have a lot of neat stuff there, but sometimes the kids are on the phone. I'm thinking the art has been lost, and what happens, you know, 20 years from now. People give me an old Coke crate and an old bottle, and I throw a General Lee in there, and it seems to work. I enjoy it, and people seem to enjoy it. And when you're working without a budget, you have to be creative, and that's probably been the best thing for me, not having a budget, actually. I just want to get people to, you know, calm down, enjoy the country-like way of life, get away from the busy. Maybe leave your cell phone out the door, you know. TV, paper, magazines, I mean, the little papers. And people really have supported me on this, and I'm hoping to let it grow to be something. And if it don't, it'll still be here, and it will still be playing Waylon Jennings.